Less gym time, same results. What diabetics need to do. If you find it difficult to squeeze in an exercise session at the gym, don't worry, you're not alone. You may be relieved to learn that you can reduce the amount of time you spend lifting weights without sacrificing benefits. According to recent studies conducted at Edith Cowan University, focusing on lowering weights rather than lifting them, like lowering instead of lifting, is the optimal strategy for building muscle strength and size. Here's a fact. Eccentric exercises, in contrast to concentric ones, aim to lengthen the muscle. The eccentric portion of an exercise involves using gravity as a resistance, like lowering your arms back toward your sides in a bicep curl, for example. Performing negative movements, as they are commonly known, has been linked to improved muscle growth and strength gains. It is during that eccentric training that the majority of muscle damage occurs. I know damage sounds bad, but is essential for muscle growth. Muscle hypertrophy and the increase in the size of your skeletal muscle cells is one of the primary advantages of the eccentric exercises. Now, unfortunately, this results in more delayed onset of muscle soreness than the concentric exercises. Now, scientists from Niigata University in Japan studied the effects of 3 variations of dumbbell curl on human subjects. In spite of doing fewer reps overall, those who only lowered the weight saw the same gain as those who raised and lowered the weights. The Professor Ken Nosaka from East Carolina University said the findings corroborated their prior research showing that eccentric muscle contractions, in which activated muscles are lengthened, are more important than volume for increasing muscle strength and size. According to the Professor Nosaka, only 1 eccentric muscle contraction a day can increase muscle strength if performed 5 days a week, even if it is only performed for 3 seconds a day. Whereas the concentric, or lifting a weight, or isometric, like holding a weight, those muscle contractions do not provide such an effect. Isn't that incredible? Maybe a 15-second a week workout, huh? Cool. This new research shows that by concentrating on eccentric muscle contractions, we can significantly reduce the amount of time we spend exercising without sacrificing the quality of those workouts. They found that concentric muscle contractions contributed to little to the training effects of a dumbbell curl, despite the popular belief to the contrary. You want to just lift it all, right? That doesn't do anything. For the duration of the study, 5 weeks, right? 2 experimental groups and 1 control group each performed dumbbell curls twice weekly. 1 training group focused solely on eccentric, which is weight loss contractions, while the others focused solely on concentric, which is weight gain contractions. And a 3rd focused on both types of contractions, which is lifting and lowering the weight alternatively. Concentric strength improved for all 3, but that was the extent of the change for the concentric only group. Both isometric, which is static, and eccentric strength increased significantly in the eccentric only and concentric eccentric groups. So notably, the eccentric only group saw a greater improvement in muscle thickness, an indicator of muscle hypertrophy, than the concentric eccentric at the same time group, 7.2% compared to 5.4%. This was despite doing half as many reps as the concentric eccentric group. Professor Nosaka has said that if people knew the advantages of eccentric focused training, they could make better use of their exercise time. So as the author in there puts it, people don't necessarily even have to go to the gym to see the results. They can just incorporate these eccentric exercise into their everyday life. So I'm sure you're thinking about, how can we put this knowledge to use in the gym? And people will be like, what is he doing? Using a dumbbell, they recommend using 2 hands to help with the concentric, right? So you're actually holding with 2 hands like a 40 pounds or 50 pounds, and then switch to 1 arm for the eccentric, for the lowering phase. When performing bicep curls, for example, you can do that. So shoulder press, the same thing. Leg machines, weight machines, that you can always use 2 extremities to do the concentric part, and then just use 1 for the eccentric part. Fortunately, they claim that the same principle apply to pretty much any workout with the weights, and that is very simple exercise that can be done at home as well. So feel the contracting muscles being stretched out from the beginning to the end of the exercise when you are doing that. Do it slowly, do the slow release, or when you're doing the eccentric part. Every time you perform an eccentric contraction, you should return to the starting position with as little effort as possible. So you bring the weight down and then try to even ask help from someone or use your whole strength with 2 arms to bring it back up. But do not kill yourself doing that, or maybe take some time. Use your energy to actually create the eccentric form of that exercise, which is the lowering the weight against the gravity part. So one of the things you can do is recline a chair by sitting in the front of it, so there is some room between your back and the backrest, and leaning back slowly over the course of 3 seconds. Arms can be crossed at the chest or hold at the back of the hand. So that's a concentric one. Another good one is squat with uneven weight distribution in 3 seconds. Stand behind a chair, for example, lean to one side and squat down. Another one is heel down. While hiding behind a chair, lean forward and lift your toes. Then in 3 seconds, raise one leg off the floor while bringing the other heel down to the ground. This one is fun. Lean against the wall with your arms extended for a kiss. To get your face close to the wall, bend your elbows slowly over 3 seconds. You can do a front lunge by putting one foot in front of the other and bending your knees for 3 seconds. So here you go, a lot of eccentric exercises for you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you sharing and giving a thumbs up. Please comment, tell me what you do. Tell me what you want to try after this video. I love answering questions as well. Write something, ask a question. Even a simple thanks goes a long way. Thanks for watching, and most importantly, have a wonderful day. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.